Hi everyone, angry foreign public announcement here. I hope you're having a great new year, because mine started off with a channel strike. I made a video about Antifa's violent counter-protests against those objecting to vaccine mandates, and how the definition of fascism has been stretched out more intensely than the goatsy guy. But it got taken down by YouTube with quite some strange reasoning, given that I didn't make any comment on the vaccines, yet I get told my video went against expert opinions on vaccines, which is a big no-no. To think differently. Funny how YouTube operates as a newspaper publisher nowadays. All of this is frustratingly insane, especially since I didn't actually violate any guidelines, and I didn't even comment on vaccines. I only made a brief statement questioning the efficiency of government mandates, just so that I could further comment on the context where leftists are yelling fascist at people who are opposing them. This was not a video about this is a video about leftist totalitarianism, but my appeal got rejected anyway, and a strike has been enforced. The creepiest thing here being that I now wasn't allowed to post videos for a week, or even make a community post letting my audience know what's going on, and where they could keep following me if things would progress for the worse. All of this really just shows the importance of why people should use my newsletter mailing list instead of relying on YouTube notifications. Because even if you think notifications are working great for you, YouTube still wouldn't notify you if something happens to my channel. They would rather let you think I stopped posting instead. Notifications don't really apply to things like a video disappearing, a video getting deleted, or a channel getting deleted. So I would also like to inform people about my main channel backup, which is Odyssey, a wonderful platform that I'm very happy with. Here you can find many of my exclusive videos that I don't upload to YouTube. And there will be coming more and more content in the future, exclusive only for this platform. I'll leave a link in the video description, so just look there, and it will take you to a very fun site with diversified content that more and more people are using nowadays. It's easy to see why. What really pisses me off here is the fact that I have zero interest in violating YouTube guidelines. I don't have a problem respecting the limits of this site. I have always been mindful of keeping within the guidelines ever since I started this channel. But nowadays YouTube will set up new guidelines every other month and enforce them so loosely that it's confusing to far more people than me. Even videos about mental illness are being demonetized and shadow banned. It's gross. I couldn't even make a community post about my autism and asking people what they're diagnosed with, because YouTube wouldn't allow me to post a poll like that. It's really just political correctness showing you that it only cares about what looks nice, and actual substance and actual people will never matter. So just in case anyone is confused, no, I can obviously not make any videos about vaccines, no matter how much I would like to. I've seen the comments and requests that you guys have been leaving. This applies to numerous topics. Obviously, I can't talk too much about the deep state either, and I also can't show you all my objective sources on elite human traits. Because unless your source is CNN, YouTube will claim your so-called misinformation is as bad as firing a gun into a crowd. So you're gonna have to follow me on Odyssey and my other alternative platforms if you want more content. I'm sure you've missed my videos on YouTube's policy changes over the years, which is highly ironic, as your video about shadow ban can't reach your audience due to shadow ban. Great fucking time we're living in. YouTube also took down my epic tie-dye witch expose with some made-up reason to cover up liberal tears. It's amazing how this site will now define journalism as harassment. However, this still isn't quite as amazing as the fact that with this particular warning, it took YouTube over a year to respond to my appeal. So a strike that I got in September of 2020 might not be dealt with until December of 2021, which is a pretty good reflection of what it's like to deal with their customer service in general, for us YouTubers. Nothing says, "I think you're a worthless cum stain," more than the automatic response riddled jungle adventure YouTube sends you away on whenever you need help with the most basic things. And then when videos do get taken down, for whatever reason, YouTube only uses that to punish you further. Here you can see how they've used deleted videos I deleted because they wouldn't get monetized, so I would take them down, remake them so they suit the guidelines, upload again, see it get monetized, and weeks later, I get this little punishment alert. Here you can see how they used deleted videos to give me a warning that I've been rating videos wrong with monetization. When the fact of the matter is, I wasn't acting in bad faith with ill intent, and I genuinely did my best to follow the guidelines they've set up as they are now. I genuinely did my best to follow the guidelines and just get met with this, "Oh hey there boy, looks like you might have accidentally graded 2 videos wrong, so now we don't trust you and we're gonna use it against you even if your videos are deleted. We shall define you according to your misdeeds." Existing on YouTube has only become harder for every year that goes by, and by this point I'm like an endangered animal on this site. So I wanted to make you aware of the thin thread I've been hanging on to for the past years, and that there are better ways to stay updated with my content. All that ends up happening is YouTube starts to violate their own guidelines in order to punish your channel with claims of you not respecting guidelines, before adding new guidelines. It's like the movie Brazil. So just a little heads up with Odyssey. Sometimes they have unstable playback quality, but it's a very active site whose team is constantly working on improving it, adding new features, and generally shaping a promising YouTube competitor from the ground up. I've been in contact with their head of ops for over a year now, really nice guy, and they're very communicative if you got questions. The site is highly promising as they treat free speech as an ideological importance. I wanted to make you aware of this, just so you don't give up on it too quickly. They're still working out bugs, but so far it looks very good, and if we want to fix this problem with big tech, we're gonna have to be committed to our consumer habits and choose to maybe have a little bit of patience as we all migrate to more promising lands. So just look in the video description and you'll find links to all my alt tech and ways to support the channel. Thank you for watching.